All right, looking for a winning weekend in college and pro football. Let's get it done, and we start you with Stanford minus the 5 over UCLA. What about the Harbaugh brothers, Jimmy and Johnny? Johnny getting it done in Baltimore. Jimmy flat out getting it done at Stanford. Double-digit win last week over Washington. They ran for over 300 yards. They are getting it done. Good spot to take Stanford here, minus the 5 to step up and flat out get another big double-digit home win. Now, Cal and USC, and the Trojans are struggling. And I believe if once we've lowered our standards to Trojan teams of past, we'll understand why they struggled at Ohio State to get the 3-point win, why they went to Washington and lost outright as a 20-point favorite, and why they came back home laying 46 to Washington State and won by 20, 27-7. Ladies and gentlemen, Cal is not as bad as they looked last week at Oregon, and I will come back here and take Cal plus the 5 to upset USC and get a big home win. Now, the Raiders and the Texans, and the bottom line is this. If you don't have a defense and you can't get stops, you are not going to cover a 9.5 number in the NFL, and that is the problem here facing the Houston Texans. Jacksonville lit them up for 31 when they went on the road and gave up over 30 to Tennessee. The Raiders will step up here plus the 9.5 and get it done over the Texans. Now, Niners minus 9.5 over the Rams, and the bottom line is this. Based on what the Rams have showed you this year, there is no game they're involved in that they're the right side of the football game. Blown out by Seattle. They got blown out at home last week to Green Bay. They didn't play well at Washington, but let's remember, that's the Washington Redskins. Niners minus 9.5 to rebound after the miracle at Minnesota took them down last week. Play San Francisco in the 2 for the money best bet winner. Chargers plus 6.5 over the Steelers. If you can't execute your offense in the red zone, you are not going to cover a 6.5 number. The Pittsburgh Steelers have had 8 red zone trips to the inside the 20 this year, a total of 8. And they've settled for field goals on 4 of those. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chargers plus 6.5 will rebound. I like the way their offense matches up with this Steelers defense, and the struggles of Pittsburgh's offense will continue in the red zone. Chargers plus the 6.5, what I feel is a field goal game. Have a great weekend, everybody, and as always, we'll see you right back here next week.
So there's nothing left for us to say. That covers everything there